Out of these three individuals, who do you think did that kind of damage to our undisputed champion, Cody Rhodes? Busted his eardrum, and look at that shiner. Out of these three, who did that damage? Are you picking The Rock, John Cena, or the musician Travis Scott? If you pick Travis Scott, then you're right. Out of those three, Travis Scott did the most damage to Cody Rhodes. Aside from John Cena, of course, who gave us psychological scars that we will never recover from. R-Truth's childhood hero turning heel, we're never getting over that. That's where it really hurts. That's where it really hurts, right here in the feels. But it was Travis Scott who did the most physical damage, and boy howdy, people want blood. A lot of people are calling for a receipt. What is a receipt, you might ask? Well,
sometimes you might hit your opponent a bit too hard. All a receipt is your opponent giving you a little bit of payback, or a lot of payback.
Basically, when you do something to me, I give you a receipt back, and that's what people want. A ton of people are just like berating Travis Scott.
I don't know why these guys who aren't wrestlers are doing like that.
Scott deserves to have his jaw shattered.
They're just so angry that Travis Scott not only was there, but he hurt Cody Rhodes. And while I'm not happy on it, I do feel, believe it or not, I feel that some people are overreacting.
So I want to tell people who don't like Travis Scott right now is they need to just back up.
And you might be like, what do you mean people are overreacting? He had no business being in that ring. And maybe you're just criticizing the fact that he was there, and that's fair. Travis Scott didn't really have any business to be there storyline-wise, other than the fact that, you know, maybe it was like touting The Rock's influence. And what was cool, though, I did like that Travis Scott had a title on his shoulder, the hardcore title, which was introduced in the Attitude Era, just like the Smoking Skull belt was introduced in the Attitude Era. This was Stone Cold Steve Austin's belt, and it could be your belt, because at 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away said belt. I also have the Winged Eagle, the Undisputed belt. All you got to do to win, though, is comment below. Be a subscriber as well. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you know when videos come out. Please then also like the video, and well, that's about it. You can win this title. Why am I giving away a title? Because I'm trying to quit the day job. I need to get my engagement up. I need to get subscribers. I need to get you boys, you girls to watch videos. If you don't like this one, I have others that you'll probably like. I'm an old school wrestling fan. Just want to talk wrestling all day long for you beautiful people. All right, so where was I? Believe it or not, I feel that some people are overreacting. And you might be like, what do you mean people are overreacting? He had no business being in that ring and punching Cody Rhodes. And you know what? A lot of wrestlers feel the same way. Here's Perry Saturn. Here's Stevie Richards, and here is Bubba Ray Dudley, Bully Ray. Let's hear what they have to say.
Like, I don't understand why he was in the ring and it was horrible. Eyes, ears, and nose. You never touch. That's up, man.
And what I wish would have happened, we're off the air, guys, and Cody got up and started beating the out of Travis Scott. You got one coming, Travis. I hope it's from Cody. If it's not from him, I hope I never see you one day.
So you got wrestlers who were in the business. Awesome individuals who I follow, and I love Bubba Ray Dudley on a lot of things. But believe it or not, I'm going to have to kind of disagree with him. And you might be like, well, who are you? Have you ever been in the ring? Okay, hold up. You know what? Guess what? There are other people who are part of the business who also think that, like me, that maybe people are overreacting. Let's look at Kevin Nash, for instance.
If you can't take a couple of shots, if you put it this way, if you can't take what Travis Scott laid out, you sure couldn't work a match with Goldberg.
So Kevin's not saying that Travis was right in anything he did, but he was saying that, you know, get over it. Man up. This is wrestling, not ballet. You can't cry about it. But, okay, so Kevin Nash's side, let's look at What about Seth Rollins, someone who is like in the business right this second?
I mean, look, I have mercy on Travis Scott. That is not a man that needs to be in a wrestling ring with these giant humans. No offense to him, but I mean, he's just he's a cruiserweight brother. He doesn't know what he's doing in there. He just whacked him in the side of the head, gave him a big old bruise, so like busted him open. Just awful. But like, if Cody gets his hands on him, I mean, it's done and dusted.
So Seth say he was kind of in a no-win situation. He was put in a spot where, like, I don't know, what was he really supposed to do? He's in this, I love how Seth is like, he's in this ring with just behemoths of people, and which really he was. I mean, think about it. You got The Rock, John Cena, you're totally looking up to them, and they ask you to hit Cody Rhodes, you're gonna hit him. If we go to what Dutch Mantell, his podcast, I like Dutch Mantell's take on the entire situation. He might be like, who's Dutch Mantell? This guy's been in the business forever. He's a booker, he's been a manager. The last time he was a manager in WWE, he was with the We the People, Cesaro and Jack Swagger. But Dutch Mantell definitely just has lots of history in the business, behind the scenes and in front of the camera. But here's what he has to say.
This is what I swear I think what happened. Cody himself probably told him, he said, just hit me. He would rather that happen than him going, not trying to hurt him, because that would have done more harm.
Can you imagine if an outsider had botched something as simple as a punch? And when I say botch, I mean he did botch, but he botched it in a way that at least it looked good on camera. But if he would have botched it in a way that looked super fake, it would have killed the credibility of everything. In all honesty, I could totally see Cody Rhodes saying, give it to me, punch me as hard as you can. But you could be saying, okay, well, who gave him the authority to do it anyways?
Who told him to do that?
I mean, you don't know if The Rock told him, Cody told him, they agreed in the back, or maybe none of them agreed and he just got lost in the...
Everybody moved back, and the camera was in the ring. So they were expecting something. The Rock told him.
So Dutch Mantell says The Rock is the guy who probably put him in there. And not just that, but...
I whispered to him as he was going out, I said, if you get your hands bloody, make it count.
It sucks that it happened, but even this kind of injury does happen in the ring.
But that happens sometimes in just a regular match.
It's an unfortunate situation, but it's understandable. I don't think he should be getting all the hate that he is. We are in a world where outsiders are now allowed in WWE. Bad Bunny, Logan Paul, the guy from Arrow even. We have celebrities who are treating the business with respect. I don't think Travis Scott did anything wrong here. He did what he was supposed to do. It was The Rock and Cody, honestly, who are the two that could have said something, because they know Travis Scott is not a trained professional. Yes, he is training to be a wrestler, but right now he is not a trained professional. Therefore,
don't try this.
Hey kids, don't do this at home. They should either not allow an untrained person, whether or not he's Travis Scott or Elvis Presley, nobody should be doing a move like that if you're going to then turn around and get mad at them for messing it up. Cody's in that position. He knows what he's doing.
And I guarantee you, Cody said, hit me. Hit me. Because Cody knows what he's doing.
He knows the risk. He allowed it to happen. And The Rock also, The Rock's been in the business. He knows what happens. He knows the risk. And they told Travis Scott to go do something. And I'm not going to lie. If somebody right now from WWE called me and said, hey, Chop, we want you to fly out to Raw, fly out to SmackDown this week, and you're going to punch Cody Rhodes in his face, you think I'm going to say no? You think I'm going to be like, I don't know, guys, maybe I should? No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and and my adrenaline's going to be crazy high, and I'm going to punch Cody. And if Cody tells me punch him as hard as I can, then I will. And it is up to Cody Rhodes at that point to make sure he doesn't get hurt, because I don't know how to throw a punch. I mean, a fake punch or a staged punch. I don't. Maybe I'll get some tips, but like at the end of the day, Cody Rhodes is the professional telling me what to do. And I 100% believe that Cody would have said, hit me as hard as you can. I mean, they do it all the time. Sheamus in just a regular wrestling match will tell other wrestlers to hit him as hard as they can. So I definitely believe that Cody Rhodes and everybody involved even would have wanted Travis to hit him as hard as he could, knowing that if he whiffed it, if he biffed that punch and it looked super fake, that's all we would be talking about. It would totally overshadow John Cena's 22-year heel turn. Could you imagine? John Cena turns heel and all we're talking about is how this rapper doesn't know how to throw a fake punch? That's it. I'm not even joking. And so I really do think that people are overreacting to this situation. I understand why you would be mad. Gut reaction is like, yeah, how could we let this guy do that to Cody Rhodes? It's like horrible. It is horrible. I feel for Cody. But at the end of the day, Travis, I don't think he's necessarily wrong. Yeah, he made a mistake, but I don't think he's wrong in this situation. I know that's probably sacrilege because I'm actually defending Travis Scott, and please don't think that I'm a Travis Scott, I like Travis Scott as a person or a musician or anything like that, because to be honest with you, I know nothing about Travis Scott other than he has a Fortnite character. That is literally the extent of my knowledge, and that's because my kids play Fortnite. Oh, and he had a McDonald's meal one time. I remember thinking, what is a Travis Scott Happy Meal? What is this? That's it. So I don't have any opinion on the guy. So if he's a good guy in the real world or a bad guy in the real world, I don't know. I'm just talking wrestling. My world revolves around wrestling, not about the music industry. So I'm talking about Travis Scott, the wrestling personality right now, and apparently the McDonald's personality as well. But that said, I don't think that he is really owed a really bad receipt. Maybe Cody Rhodes could give him a really stiff crossroads, but that's about it. Maybe a stiff crossroads where he's a little sore in the morning, but nothing else. I don't think Cody needs to go give him 2 black eyes, bust out both eardrums. I think that's a little too far. And you might be like, well, he doesn't care. He's not respecting the business because he hurt Cody Rhodes and he didn't apologize. How do you know he didn't apologize? We have no idea if he did apologize or not. He can't apologize on camera. Part of The Rock's little faction right now. I would hate if I heard Travis Scott go on a press conference and say, hey, Cody Rhodes, I'm really sorry about that. No way, no how. That needs to be completely secret. Oh, well, what about this? His response was making fun of it with a Wrestling is Real shirt. And yeah, that's heat. That's wrestling heat. He's doing a good job at garnering heat. So it's literally his response is probably WWE saying, hey, release a shirt. We're going to release a shirt now with that. And I would love to have a Wrestling is Real shirt because wrestling is real. Oh, you want to throw a fake punch? No, wrestling is real. And to top, what about his response to Bully Ray? Because Bully Ray was like, I'm going to smack that guy. He better hope he never sees me, right? And then he dare tweets Bully Ray. Well, I'd smack him too, or I'd smack Bully too. Okay. Keep kayfabe alive, baby. Keep kayfabe alive. Why are we in a hurry to just tear down everything and just expose wrestling for what it is? I hate when The Rock goes onto a press conference and says, I love playing the final boss character. It's so cool. It's so unique. No. When The Rock is under a WWE umbrella roof, he needs to just be the final boss, not the final boss in the ring and Dwayne Johnson out of the ring. No, I just want the final boss. So I hate when The Rock does it. So I want Travis Scott to play this up. It shouldn't have happened. It sucked that it happened, but play it up. When Drew McIntyre injured CM Punk, I hated that it happened. It sucked that it happened, but do you think Drew McIntyre went on social media and apologized to CM Punk? No. In fact, he roasted him even harder. So let's not have double standards for Travis Scott here, guys. Whether or not you like his music or you like him as a person, that's aside the point. Put all that aside. We're just talking in the world of wrestling. And those are my thoughts on this whole situation. Please let me know how you feel, how horrible I am of a person for dare defending Travis Scott for injuring Cody Rhodes. It was an accident. It sucked. I agree. Wish it wouldn't have happened, but now that we're here, let's make the most of it. Let's play it up. Let's play it up for sure. All right, boys. All right, girls. You have yourselves a great day.